Hey guys, welcome. Your friend Anthony Aguero with you guys. I've not seen many of you guys in probably over a month now. Since we have a little bit of time while we wait for Elon Musk to uh, do his thing. I was actually I got COVID, and it was the worst experience I've ever gone through. I was in and out of the hospital. I was in and out of the emergency room. I went back and forth three different occasions. And so, for those of you guys that might have been wondering what happened to this guy, by the grace of God, I'm still kicking. I literally just a few days ago barely feel like back to normal again. So here in the next couple of days, hopefully we'll be back to work. I'm really excited to get back to what we do. We have been in the meantime working on our studio. So we are going to be doing more transmissions for you guys on a regular basis. And so Oscar and I are going to be back, and we're going to be teaming up, and we're going to be doing a podcast and a video cast for you guys. We're still working out the dates and the times, but it is already on the work. He's working on his studio. I'm working on mine. And while I have you guys on here, I wanted to ask you guys, how do you guys feel if we take Oscar maybe to a Trump rally here soon? Huh? Tell me what you guys think below. In the meantime, I am going to go ahead and grab and share the Twitter feed so that we can be watching it. Let me see. Share, invite. No invite. Share screen. There it is. Chrome. Bear with me, guys. I am a little rusty, but nonetheless, I am really happy to be back with y'all. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's go ahead and do this right here for a little bit. Man, I'm gonna read some of your comments on here really quick, but I also give me one before we do that. For those of you guys that might not have a clue what I'm doing right now, so Elon Musk actually tweeted this out earlier today, and he said what really happened with the Hunter Biden story suppression by Twitter will be published on Twitter at 5 p.m. Eastern. Well, as you guys all know, it is already 5 p.m. Eastern. In fact, it's 5:52 Eastern. And he goes on to say this will be awesome. It will include live Q&A. And he said just 30 minutes ago, we're double checking some facts. So we will probably start tweeting in about 40 minutes. Again, this was 30 minutes ago. So in about 10 more minutes, uh, I'm going to be on here with you guys. And hopefully we can see what he's talking about together, and we'll be all on here together in the chat. So I look forward to bringing this little impromptu nightly little transmission for you guys. But here's me replying to Elon a couple of times, waiting on Elon Musk like the Pablo Escobar meme. That's actually one of my favorite memes. It's pretty funny. I also, when he was taking forever, I was kind of just replying to him like, "Hey, we're waiting." Here you have the Hodge twins, the fake news headline tonight. Elon Musk is literally murdering people with Twitter. Man, I can only imagine the response of all of this that is going to be exposed tonight. The left wing media is going to lose their marbles. Look at everybody on here that is replying to this. Everybody is watching. And I'm sure the numbers right now on Twitter are being driven and they are off the chains. Excellent marketing by Elon Musk, hyping everything up for 5 o'clock and having everybody on here. You know, Twitter's blowing up all across the globe right now, and so we'll see. We'll see. There's Graham Allen as well. Andy No, Kathy Barnett. My goodness. Look at all these stars right here, man. Oh man. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining your friend Anthony Aguero, broadcasting to you guys live. And we are just 5 minutes away from seeing and joining Elon Musk here on Twitter, waiting for Elon to go ahead and drop this scoop on us so we can see what has been happening, what is going on behind the scenes, what actually took place at Twitter the whole time they suppressed the Hunter Biden story. It's going to be interesting, guys. Oh, no. If you're not already, go to Twitter and give me a little follow. Share the link to this video. Tag me on there and I'll follow y'all back. Let's see. I loathe Biden, but even I know this category is false. Come on. There's only one way out of this for Hunter and Joe. Declare they are trans. That is a fantastic meme, and that shows the hypocrisy of the left. That is absolutely correct. Name one other person who has done this is Bruce Jenner. Right before Bruce Jenner went gay for pay, he in fact murked somebody in a car accident. He killed somebody in a car accident, and later, a little bit right after that, he went trans. Everything was swept under the rug, and everything is all good. These memes are awesome today. These memes are off the chains today, guys. Guess who's not getting a laptop for Christmas this year? Oh man, this is gold. Again, guys, we are just 2 minutes away from Elon Musk dropping the scoop on what happened on the Hunter Biden story, which was suppressed by Twitter, guys. If you guys are just joining us, thank you guys very much. Your friend Anthony Aguero once again, broadcasting to you guys here. Waiting for Elon Musk. And let's see if Oscar is available real quick. Let's see this guy. Let's see. What are you guys expecting to hear or what? Hey, oh, hold on. I'm live. Okay, what time and how long are you be home? Oh, I told you guys he's working on the studio. We are live and we are broadcasting the Elon Musk about to come on Twitter, bro. And I was gonna see if you wanted to join us, but what Elon Musk? What is about to do? He's about to drop the information on how Twitter suppressed the Hunter Biden laptop story. What gender is he going to recognize on the line? How is he going to identify himself as she or him? They. He's they. Today he's they? All we right, they. Okay, we they. Or king and lord, or your highness. Hey, we're on Twitter. You look pretty good. We're on Twitter and we're on Facebook, brother. If you want to join us on the chat, we'll be on the man. All right, so I'll call you a little bit because I'm driving. You know this Jeep is a stick. That's whoa. All right. Yeah. Whatever. I love you. Bro. I love you too, man. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, bye. Bye. All right, guys. Let's see what Elon has delivered. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Just refreshing. Let's see, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. My Twitter account is Aguero. My mods can please drop a link to my Twitter, but this is my Twitter handle right there, guys. Or that one, or at Real Anthony Aguero on Twitter. Those are my Twitter handles. You guys can find me on Twitter on there. Grab the link to this video and share it out for me, guys, and tag me on there. Uh, if you're not following me, follow me on there. Take the video over there, and I'll follow y'all back. Again, if you guys are just joining, your friend Anthony Aguero broadcasting an impromptu little video to see what exactly is about to be the scoop coming out of Twitter, guys. Again, we are just waiting to see what Elon is going to start dropping on us here in just a few minutes. Hopefully, hey, this guy's already been late twice. He's not making a good impression. He is not making a good impression, y'all. What do you guys think about Elon Musk? Let's see. I'm gonna answer if y'all's questions. I'm curious to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about Elon? Hunter Biden's laptop trending #1 on Twitter. Oh man. Rudy says Biden should be impeached after the facts are out. Hey, you know that's I'm with you on that one, brother. He needs listen, if Elon Musk really wants me to be impressed about these brain chips, the first brain chip he's got to slap on somebody's knocker has to be Joe Biden. Hands down, don't tell me nothing. If your chip can fix Joe Biden, I believe in it. If not, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I saw this too yesterday. He did throw the FAFO on there. Some of y'all may or may not be familiar what FAFO means. If you do, cool. If you don't, hey. But yeah, he did tweet that out as well yesterday. That is hilarious. And Misty says, "I love that he's exposing them all." You know, he is pulling the. It's like he's pulling the curtain on all these people, or he's really pulling the rug from under their feet. It's what it's really looking like, huh? Kim says, "Let the floodgates open." Hey, ACB says the fact's been out. It has been out, but the fact that now it is being solidified by someone like Elon at Twitter, that is like big time. That is bigly, guys. Elon Murphy says, Rudy says, Elon is all right, but approach with caution. Absolutely. And how? What do you guys think about this whole Kanye West debacle too? That is like far out there to me. But you know what? Uh, whether you want to agree with what people say or whether you disagree with it, everybody should have the right to have a voice. And personally, I'm not cool with some of the stuff that he said, and I don't condone some of the stuff and people he's hanging out with. But at the same time, either you're for free speech 100% or you are not. There's no gray area, there's no in between, there's no middle ground. Are you for free speech or are you not? What did Kanye West actually do? All he did was speak. As far as I know, he didn't go kill anybody like Hitler did. As far as I know, he didn't lie to millions of Americans. He didn't lie to the world where millions of people have died because of the Jews. He didn't do what Fauci did. He didn't do what Klaus Schwab has been doing. He didn't do what Joe Biden has been doing. Was it Kanye West that crashed your economy? Was it Kanye West that did the inflation right now that we're seeing in our economy? Was it Kanye West that opened the borders? Was it Kanye West that is importing all this fentanyl? Was it Kanye West that's parading around with children in Balenciaga in all this nonsense? No, it's not. It's not. How can they go after this man so abruptly? When was the last time? When was the last time that they came after an artist like this? Why aren't they coming after Kim Kardashian? They fear him. They fear the guy. Give me 1 second, guys. My laptop's dying. There we go, guys. All right. Let's see. Come on, big guy. Still nothing. Still nothing. We're double checking some facts, so probably start live tweeting in about 40 minutes. That was 46 minutes ago. So we're waiting, man. Let's refresh one more time. Electric cars are catching on fire, and who's buying electric cars? Mostly leftists. Who's making electric cars? Elon is late. The world is watching, guys. Being late is not good. Nope. Being late is a sign of disrespect. But they also say if you're important, they'll wait. That's another one. Be patient. That Denise says it will come out. I just like to see him getting rid more of those snowflakes. I've been waiting since 2016. They usually suicide them by overdose, hanging them, but I pray he's surrounded by protection. Yep. I'm sure he knows it too. Now, could it be that it's just same company, different boss. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a lot of great work. He is exposing a lot of these people, but he is for transhumanism. Did you guys get to see the costume that he actually wore? That he's actually wearing in this picture? He actually has Lucifer right here in the middle of his chest. A Baphomet. I'm sorry. He actually has a Baphomet right here, right in the middle. Um, I don't know. Is he trying to portray himself as a superhero by dressing up like that, or is he a bad character? Hmm. I don't know. It's hard for me to trust anything right now at this point. To be quite honest with y'all, it's very hard for me to be trustworthy. Um, my buddy Rick say, "Hey, thank you for joining us, Rick." Rick Martinez says, "Elon Machiavelli." Maybe. It's hard for me to trust anybody right now. There's just been this is such a huge psyop. I feel in general, it's all scripted. It's all actors behind the door, behind closed doors. They're all buddies, and really, that's just what it is. I I like this. My only trust is in Jesus Christ. Absolutely, Becky. Elon is not a believer, as in God. He tells us what not to do and what is dangerous, and he does it. Yeah, he does. You're absolutely correct. Um, he did say he was going to free Twitter. And like I said earlier, guys, whether you want to agree with somebody on what they're saying or you want to disagree, that individual should still have the right to express themselves. And simply because Elon does not like Kanye's way of thinking, you're not the thought police. Everybody should be able to tweet out or share whatever they want to share without fear of repercussions. When was the last? If Kanye's not allowed on there, but look at the people that are. Look at some of these crooks that you have. You have people from and not knocking on anybody, but you have some actual terrorists from foreign countries that are on Twitter operating. That are on Twitter operating. And it makes you wonder, why do you allow these people on here, but you can't let this black dude over here, entrepreneur, on there? And if he is in fact contemplating or thinking about running for president, wouldn't that be a little bit of election meddling, not allowing a presidential candidate on here? Again, I don't condone a lot of the behavior that Kanye has brought about and some of the stuff that he says. He's very controversial. Would I trust him for president? No, absolutely not. But do I agree with everything he says? No, absolutely not. Neither. Do I agree with some of the people he surrounded himself with? No, absolutely not. But at the end of the day, he should be able to speak. It's either you're for free speech or you're not. There's no in between. There's no in between. Let's see over here with Elon real quick one more time. Not yet, guys. Not yet. Not yet. Still waiting. We're still waiting. I put my trust in Trump and my faith in Jesus. Very nice. Shelley says Trump is our 19th and last president. Explain that to me, Shelley, please. Every president that we ever had are related. What's up with the family tree? Uh, I remember watching a video in regards to it a few years back. I did not look too much into the depths of it. I that I would have to actually sit down and want to do, and not just go based off of what somebody else pieced together in a video. But I have heard of that and I have seen that video. I can't confirm or deny what Jim is saying, that every president we ever had was related, but I have seen that. Send me the link. All right, let's get Oscar in here. Let's see. Invite. Copy. Oscar. There we go. Let's see. Wow. It's 6:15 now, and this guy is still not on here. Tell me truthful TV. All right, I'll look into that. Thanks, Jim. Can you guys imagine what Biden's administration is probably? They're probably losing their mind right now with this guy if he's about to release this stuff. Oscar, I sent you the link, man. I'm telling you, ET does not mean Eastern time. Anita, what does ET mean? Extraterrestrial? Man. Arizona Infidel, what's going on? Hey, while I have you guys on here, where is everybody watching us from today? Let's give you guys some shout outs. Thank you guys very much for joining. Your friend Anthony Aguero broadcasting to you guys from my house. And we are waiting on Elon Musk to jump on Twitter and tell us what's up with Hunter Biden's story. We have 332 of y'all watching. Smash that thumbs up button for me as you guys are coming in. Smash that thumbs up button. Help me stay relevant on the news feed through the algorithm, guys. I really appreciate all of you guys on here today. All right. Not so. Oh, okay. A little bit further back. Wow. Okay. Iowa, Dallas, Texas, Arizona, Alabama, Texas, California, Southern California, South Texas, Bakersfield in the house, California, Arizona, Ohio, Florida, Albuquerque, Mexico, bienvenidos, Tennessee in the house, Florida, Illinois, Eastern North Carolina, Texas, Tamara, thank you for joining. Albuquerque, New Mexico, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, California, Wisconsin, Florida, South Carolina, Central Valley, Cali. Hey, Monica, nice to see you. Nice to see you on here, my friend. God bless you. Kentucky in the house. Monica's from Texas. Arizona in the house. Hondo, Texas. North Carolina. Pennsylvania. Portland. Very seldom see you anymore. I've been sick. You guys rewind the video and you'll hear why. North Carolina in the house. Michigan. El Paso. Thank you for joining us, Sherry. North Carolina in the house. New Jersey. Ohio. Tennessee. Shout out to our people watching on Twitch. Georgia. California. Florida, Central Nebraska, Wisconsin, Death Valley, Ohio, Alabama. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I like this. Arizona. I dig. Illinois, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Maryland, Missouri, Arizona, North Carolina. We have a lot of North Carolina in the house today. Kentucky, Missouri, Philly, Ohio, Michigan. Man, y'all are representing hard today. Texas, Palm Springs, Minnesota, Georgia, Portland, Texas, Montana, Ohio, Phoenix, Canada in the house. My boy Rudy in El Paso, California, Kansas, South Carolina, Roscoe, Cali, Texas in the house. Albuquerque, show me state, see unseen. San Francisco Bay, Maine, Kerry Lake State, Arizona. I love my people in Arizona. Man, Arizona people showed so much love when I got sick like 30 days ago. I was actually covering all of the irregularities out there outside of the Maricopa County, and they were very, very welcoming when I was out there the few nights documenting the cars that were coming in and out. And then when I got sick, they were wondering what happened. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Hey,
Oh, yeah. What's up,
what's up?
guy?
What's going on, brother?
How you
Live from the
doing? Hey,
Chief.
let me grab my headphones real quick, all right?
All right. Hey, how's everybody doing in the Anthony Agüero platform? How's everybody doing, man? It's nice to say hello to all of you guys. We're on the street. We're going to the store to try to. We're going to have a new podcast studio. It's going to be great. Anthony's going to be live also. We're renovating the whole podcast studio. I have like pictures and the whole background that I want to put and like a whole lot of stuff that is going to happen. So that's why I'm on my car. I'm about to go to the store right now and buy some stuff. So say hello to everybody that is joining in on this beautiful platform. Anthony, before Anthony starts talking, give push that emoji hand clap to celebrate Anthony's birthday. As yesterday, Anthony was his birthday, the 1st of December. He is 76 years of age. So put that emoji hand clap in the chat to celebrate Anthony's birthday. My brother, God has blessed him with another year of being alive and doing what he loves. And I will tell you, a lot of people say why he got sick, and why sometimes we get sick when we are on the road, and it is because when we are at the border, that's right there. I'm back. I'm sorry. When we are at the border, sometimes we're exposed to a lot of people that they are sick. And although we try to use our precautions, but it's too many people. It's thousands of people. So if you see us every once in a while with the flu or something like that, it's because we are around of thousands of people. So Congratulations, Anthony, on your birthday. You're 76 years old. You look young, man.
I'm 53. Remember, I
This
look so
guy, man.
so young.
Hey, don't start because it's your platform. Don't start putting me on the hot seat with your radical questions. All right.
Oh, Oscar, the people have questions, bro.
Don't start. Don't start. Don't start.
So we are now 58 minutes from the time that we were told by Elon Musk tweet that he would be on here, dropping the scoop
Wow.
on everything that transpired with the laptop and the whole Hunter Biden story.
Oh,
This is a
wow.
huge story.
Wow.
And 2 hours ago, Elon Musk tweeted what really happened with the Hunter Biden story suppression by Twitter. Will be published on Twitter at 5 p.m. Again, the guy is a marketing genius. He had all of us on Twitter probably a little bit before 5, already refreshing. And here we are still just waiting for him to drop this intel or this information as to what really happened behind closed doors at Twitter. We want to know what you guys are expecting to come out of this. I want to know what are all of you guys expecting to come out of this. This is to me. Uh, uh, there's no bigger story than this right now. I think this deserves a lot more attention than all of the nonsense that Kanye West might be spewing.
Mm,
I like the guy as an artist. I would not trust that guy with the missile with nuclear code button. I would not trust Kanye West for 1 second with the nuclear codes. The guy is a very smart individual. He's a very smart artist. I don't think he has a clue of what he's even getting himself into in the political realm. I don't think he's cut out for those kind of attacks. I think the only individual in this country still till today that can handle the media and the attacks and still swing back is Papa Trump. That's the only guy.
mm,
And really, the fact that so many people are so fixated on Kanye West is a complete distraction from what is really happening with the FTX, with the money laundering, with the money that was sent by the billions to Ukraine and then it was refunneled to Democrats. Listen,
mm,
I cannot stand Beto O'Rourke more than the next guy, okay? But I'll tell you one thing. Beto O'Rourke received $1 million from FTX. $1 million were funneled to Beto O'Rourke's campaign. And you know
mm,
what? Beto O'Rourke sent it back.
mm,
Beto O'Rourke was one of the Democrats that received money from FTX, from all of the money laundering that was happening and all of the money funneling that they were doing. Beto O'Rourke received $1 million from FTX. And the guy, listen, I can't stand him, but I give him credit. You got to give credit when it's due. And I respect I don't like him politically. I don't have an issue with him personally because I don't know him, but I can respect the fact that he sent that money back. That you got to give the guy credit for that because not any other Democrat would have done that. But he in fact did send the money back, and you'll be able to see it in his in his financial report for his campaign. So I respect that. But we have so many other big stories happening right now that I think everybody fixated on the whole Kanye thing is really
mm.
taking from all the child trafficking stories that we're seeing from all the stuff that's currently still happening at the border. There are just so many stories happening, dropping day after day after day. And this whole Kanye nonsense is just overshadowing everything. And I think we need to refocus, on what's really important. To be quite honest, it's not that serious, the shit that he's saying. If we were really about, oh, offensive language, I mean, half the rappers would be off of Twitter because of the vile language and some of the racial and homophobic slurs that they use in their music. So why are other artists not being canned? I don't get it. And
Mm,
to clear things up, the picture that Kanye West shared and everybody saying it was a swastika, it in fact was not a swastika. It was actually a Hindu symbol. It was a Hindu symbol integrated with a David star, but it was not a actual swastika. So people need to do research and people need to realize what's really happening. This guy is not being allowed to speak for himself, and either you are for free speech or you are not. There's no gray area, there's no middle ground. It's either yes or no. Your feelings should not dictate what any other human can or cannot
mm.
say. And that's where I stand with that. What are your thoughts, Oscar?
On the Kanye West thing, I believe that he's a great artist. He's one of the greatest artists of possibly. I'm a little bit older than you, Anthony. So it's not about my. Well, he came in my time, but is not one of the best rappers in my history. I got on other ones that I grew up with, but he's one of the greatest artists that he has of our time. I believe that on the saying that it should be, when you're not stable and when you don't have the capacity to be on a certain level on another profession, you should stay on your lane. Like they say in Mexico, zapatero a su zapato, shoe salesman to shoe salesman. Kanye West has shown his instability, his immaturity to address political things, that there are seriousness and they're really delicate in the United States of America. Remember that the United States of America, if the United States falls, the whole world falls, and you cannot have this individual leading a country and leaving all the responsibility to him to save the United States of America from the communist, socialist, globalist, elitist attacks. You cannot have a person like that. Whether, he has the freedom of speech, like you say, Anthony, whether we like it or not, whether we like Democrats, that they're the most, the progressives, not even a lot of Democrats, because I know Democrats that they're not that radical,
Right,
but the
right, right.
progressives, some progressives, they're disgusting individuals. These progressives that there are for all these transgenderism and all this disgusting stuff, uh, these people are evil. So whether we like it or not, the Constitution of the United States of America opens up about freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of thought, freedom of everything. So we can exercise, and the United States citizens can exercise their opposition of their freedom of speech, but the United States can never block freedom of speech. Whether Republicans do not like what Democrats say, and whether Democrats they don't like what Republicans say, the Constitution of America, it is based on freedom. So it is freedom for both parties. But the only thing that I can tell you, Anthony, now that you say that, and I've been thinking about it as you were saying it, that it's kind of like a distraction. You don't know, man. These strategies in the United States are crazy, bro. These strategies in the United States are crazy. So possibly it was used as a distraction for people to pull off of what is really happening with this kind of situations, like the Hunter Biden laptop. I don't know why Elon Musk took out of Twitter of Kanye West. Something is going on there that is not, nothing. There's something fishy going on over there. But the thing is that a lot of these distractions, they're called, in Mexico is the king of smoke screens, but the United States is becoming one of the most biggest on creating smoke screens for people to get distracted and not putting attention to the real truth of what is going on. On terms to the Hunter Biden laptop, we already know, Anthony. You have been telling me a lot of this stuff that I'm educated on what you're telling me, but what I learned and what I have read, this guy is a completely disgusting individual, and this guy is allowed to do whatever the hell he wants because it's Joe Biden's son, and ultimately, he has done a lot of multiple crimes that we don't even know, and things are being hidden because he is, a person that has an addiction problem, a person that has a sickness. An addiction is a sickness. So when you, particularly, I have seen people that have these kind of sicknesses and this kind of addictions. When they have that, you do a lot of a lot of things that they're unstable, and you do a lot of things that you're being used and manipulated. So I believe that this guy, he's a hidden agenda, Anthony. If this blows up right now on the screen, it's a game changer for a lot of things. And you more than anybody know, Anthony. You had told me before, man, Oscar, you're a Republican more than a lot of people. Possibly I am, because I get pissed off that a lot of Republicans are really passive, and I'm not asking for violence or radicalness. I'm just saying it's damn time that people start not being passive, not being patient, saying like, oh, we're conservatives. Let's just sit down and watch what they're doing to us, and let's just sit down and let them just step all over our rights, and stepped all over elections, and stepped all over this, and stepped all over that. And I'm sick and tired of that. And it took a guy that has never been involved in politics, a guy that has been, possibly put out there like Elon Musk, put out there, as weird as, we don't know what his agenda is. We don't know what the hell he's doing. But it took a guy that has this kind of a power to say, you know what, grow a pair, and do this, what I'm about to do. So,
Hmm.
this will basically give a lot of power to the Republican Party, to the independents, and to the walkaways of the Democratic Party, and also to Democrats, that they're still Democrats, but they walked away from the progressive political party, because it's not Democratic Party, it's the progressive liberal led elitist party that is dominating right now in the United States. These people walked away from that nonsense, and now you guys have the power to choose, the power to say, you know what, enough is enough. We're tired
Yep.
of this. We're tired of this. And it's just bad, Anthony. It's bad every day. You're looking at what you have done. If people don't know what Anthony has done at the border, and nobody keeps, I get so pissed off at this. The one person that discovered that children were being sedated at the border, and it is a humongous story, and he went viral for it. It is my brother Anthony. He put that on the screen, and he put it multiple times. Now Project Veritas has come out, and congratulations for that. About damn time. That was when I was seeing that, I was like, about damn time. This has been happening for the longest time. Anthony, myself, and Ben, we have been screaming to the four winds about child trafficking, child abuse, fake families, fake matrimonies, and children being sedated at the border. And now that Project Veritas infiltrated somebody in there, and also got the camera of a minor being abused, as Anthony was explaining in his live feeds, these minors, unaccompanied minors, are being distributed to homes that they don't even know where in the hell they are at, or where in the hell they're going. And these sponsors, they don't even are their parents. They don't even are their friends. They're just people that lifted their hands and said, "Hey, you know what? I want to sponsor a couple over here." And look how unfair it is, Anthony. You got a lot of got a lot of people, a lot of people that they're waiting to adopt a child, and they're doing it
Hmm.
legally in the United States. They're taking, and it is a process, man. It takes, like, they go and acknowledge your home, if you're economically stable, where is he going to sleep? What kind of schools are you going to go? And all this kind of stuff. And those people are put on the line. It's like exactly what is happening with the immigration inflation, that a lot of people are doing it legally, and a lot of people are doing it illegally. And
Hmm.
this is exactly the same with children. These people are waiting to adopt a child. They're waiting so much time. They're so, emphatically, emotionally involved in the process. And you get all these sponsors, bro, that they're just like, hey, I want one over here. Give me a couple. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like,
You,
it's
you,
not, it's not, it's not a market. You know what I mean?
yeah, and you know what's crazy is that they're actually that it took a DHS agent and got listen, they do great work. Not knocking none of that. That's phenomenal work, and I'm glad they're bringing it to light. I'm glad somebody with that kind of platform has the courage to bring it to light. But how long have we been talking about kids having a piece of paper in their pocket with a phone number and a name? And how
Mm,
many times have I brought up the fact that there was multiple kids with the same phone number and the same name and the same piece of paper that were all going to the same house? I've been preaching this over 2 years. over
No
two
birth certificate,
years of
Anthony. No birth
no birth
certificate.
certificate, nothing. They were just simply being delivered to whoever was in that piece of paper. In fact, they were not doing any kind of background checks on these people whatsoever. They were literally just passing them right through immigration straight into the trafficker or into the smuggler's hands. Now, for them to have most of the sponsors that are not even American citizens, most of the sponsors are illegal aliens that are here waiting.
Mm,
How is it that then you're releasing all of these kids to people
mm.
that you can't even track anymore? Let's not
It's
forget
crazy.
that one in three kids are unaccounted for. One in three kids you can no longer find in the United States. One of three kids, one of every three kids that have come into the country unaccompanied are gone. They can't track them. They're untrackable because some of the people that they've been given to were illegal aliens as well. And
And let me
there's no accountability. There's no oversight for these kids.
no, and let me add something, Anthony. You know that I'm and all the Hispanics, they get right into they get into their feelings. They get butthurt. Oh, you know, you're against your raza. You're against your people. We're not against our people, man. This is trafficking in our eyes. Now, let me tell you, the future of the United States of America with these kids, man. Where is it going to happen? Is there a program for these kids to get adapted to language, to schools, to families? They're psychologically traumatized. Who's going to take care of them? How they're going to grow up? And I believe that this is the extension, Anthony. And I'm just speculating. I'm a conspiracy theorist, like the leftists say, but I'm just extending to what I believe in. That this is a continuancy of DACA. You know what I mean? To not
Absolutely.
to never end DACA. This is a process to never end DACA because those kids, you're not going to give them the nationality. You're not even giving them
No.
to bro. They're not even giving them to veterans that they're being returned back on the under the Obama administration, and they live in Mexico. And these were veterans that they represented the United States, whether whatever crime they committed or whatever they served the United States of America. You're not even giving them the opportunity to return. Now, imagine kids. What are these kids going to do? What kind of program they're going to put them on? Are they going to live all their lives under the asylum and refugee law? They cannot. They're going to grow up. They're going to need
Well,
work.
listen.
They're going
No,
to
well,
need
listen.
all these
Listen.
things.
The kids, children, or people, kids that come in under 16 years of age, by the time they turn 18, they become legal residents of the country. When minors come into the country, after they're here for 2 years, they become citizens, and then they can ask for their parents to come.
Oh,
Okay?
I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
For when unaccompanied minors come under 16 years of age, by the time they turn 18, they become legal residents of the country because they
Oh,
came
wait
in
a
as
second. Wait a second.
minors.
Okay, let me ask a question because I don't want to be misinforming. So, if an unaccompanied minor, example, hypothetical, 8 years old, comes in through the border at 10 years old, he can ask for. He's a citizen
At,
now.
at 18 years old, it is my understanding,
18,
yes,
18.
yes, they
Okay,
become
Anthony.
legal
So,
citizens.
okay. So you know the number, Anthony. You got 34,000 right now in 2021 plus 17,000 right now
I,
of
I, I, I
what's called
think.
you
Listen,
got almost more than
I think
50,000, bro.
I think last I heard, it was over 130,000 kids.
Woo! Damn. So what are you gonna do? Like a lot of these
It
things,
was over. It's over 130,000
you
unaccompanied kids.
you and
And
me, we
now,
know. You and
yeah.
me, we
So,
know that the children that arrive to the border, the majority, and let's talk about majority because we don't see that much toddlers.
uh
Toddlers are
huh.
they're possibly with families. You see a few couple of, like you have documented that they are with non-parents, that they're the ones that they're being sedated and all that. But the majority are between the ages of 7, 8, 9, and 10 until like 15, some like
Yes.
that. So
Yes.
let's say, what is the United States going to do, Anthony?
Well,
Between
think about it.
with
They're bringing in an age group. The majority, they're bringing in an age group of kids that they can kind of fend for themselves a little bit. They don't need 24 hours adults around them because they're not toddlers anymore. So they're bringing in
Mm,
these kids right now at a perfect age. You have having Miguelito at home. You know that they're at that age where everything that they're being taught, they absorb like a sponge and they take it all in. These kids that are being brought into our country were are being placed into a foster care system where over 60% of children
democratic system.
already over 60% of children in our foster care system here in the US get sexually or get abused. 60%. Now we're importing these kids.
Mm,
Who is going to care for such amount of children?
mm,
For these children to have that one-on-one attention. Kids need that motherly, fatherly love. These are
mm,
going to be children of the state. And the way things are going, they're going to be indoctrinated, they're going to be sexualized, they're going to be vaxxed, and they're going to be put as little soldiers for the government. That is an absolute fact. They are going to be brought up to be an arm extension of the federal government. These kids are, because they are going to be conditioned, their brains are going to be molded, and they are going to be they're going to be part of the state basically.
uh,
There's no way around it. There's no way
no,
around it.
that's that's great. And you know what the other thing is, Anthony, that they are. This is like the destruction of the circle of the family. You know what I mean? So because you have an unaccompanied minor that is, and it's Central America and South America that is complicit, and Mexico that is habilitating all of this. But you have the broken
Uh-oh. I
families
don't
that
want to
can.
interrupt you, Oscar. I don't want to
All right,
interrupt you.
okay,
Here
let's
we
go. Let's
go.
go.
There, here comes the first drop. Thread, the Twitter files. One. What you're about to read is the first installment in series based upon thousands of internal documents obtained by sources at Twitter. 3. The Twitter files tell an incredible story from inside one of the world's largest and most influential social media platforms. It's a Frankensteinian tale of a human built mechanism grown out of control of its designer. Twitter is in conception was a brilliant tool for enabling instant mass communication, making a true real-time global conversation possible for the first time. In an early conception, Twitter more than lived up to its mission statement, giving people the power to create and share ideas and information instantly without barriers. So this is just the first one.
So possibly he's just introducing
This is the
what Twitter
introduction of what's
represents,
coming. Yes,
what
yes,
Twitter
this
represents.
is the introduction of what he's about to drop. Now let me go
Refresh.
back here and refresh.
You're a great refresher, Anthony. You did it real
Oh,
quick.
I'm good at refreshing, bro.
No, what's that guy doing? Is he throwing up?
He's throwing up. It says the mainstream media when Elon drops the Hunter Biden's laptop cover up.
Oh my God. I would like to give a shout out to these tabloids. How are you doing today? How's everything going
Uh,
today? You're drinking
Shout
your
out to
coffee
the
real nice.
tabloids and for those and to the tabloid writers that have been put out of business.
Uh,
Swoosh!
yeah, you don't
If
have a
you
job
know what I
anymore.
mean.
If you know what I mean. Oh, look what I got over here, Anthony. I want to show you this, man. Look at what I got over here.
Let me- Oh, you are a Republican, bro.
Bah. We got it right there. They gave it to me, Anthony. They gave it to me.
A little gift, huh?
It was a little gift. It was a
Oh
little
my
gift.
God. Why is Marjorie sending him stuff?
Oh,
Okay. As time
oh.
progressed, okay, here we go. They kept going. As time progressed, however, the company was slowly forced to add those barriers. Some of the first tools for controlling speech were designed to combat the likes of spam and financial fraudsters. Slowly, over time, Twitter staff and executives began to find more and more use for these tools. Outsiders began petitioning the company to manipulate speech as well. First, a little, then more often, then constantly. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh,
Get this
it's
going.
he's creating a drama situation right
Oh,
now, Anthony.
he's building it up. Look at this meme right here.
I'm like that right now. Like I don't even know what the hell is going
That's a good
on. These people, man, they're out there.
one. Pepe, our friend Pepe. Shout out
Where
to
is
all
he
my
at?
frogs. Shout out to all the salty frogs out there. What's up to all the
Uh,
frogs out there? We're all our frogs, huh? All of our
hey,
frog
Hillary
friends.
Clinton, Hillary Clinton, right there. It's like chingasu, chingasu. That's the face of Hillary Clinton.
They're calling.
Chingasu, ya, ya valió madre, chingasu. That's her face
Uh,
right there. Oh, that.
look at this. Joe Biden and Hunter, bro.
Oh no.
Look at Elon.
That's
That's
stupid.
gold, bro. That's gold. I love it. Oh man, the memes are
Man.
going off right now, dude. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
He's so healthy, Anthony. He's really healthy.
Hey, bro. For all that shit he snorted, he's good, bro. He's still kicking, man. And you know he's
Oh
probably got
yeah.
his hands on some of the best stuff out there, dude.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
Refresh, Anthony. You gotta refresh, Anthony.
Yeah,
Refresh.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
what are you doing? What are you doing? Refresh. You're a great refresher.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Let's go.
That's my guy right there. That's my guy.
Slowly over time. Oh yeah, we read that one. Let's see, Matt Tully, Matt Tybee. Oh man, let's see. I'm looking for more.
Oh my God, I hate Twitter. To put the security of a nation on a platform like Elon Musk. Oh my God, that's right now a liberal.
They're losing their mind right now, dude. I
Losing
can
their
only
mind.
imagine the trolls in the comment section, bro.
Oh no.
Let's see. Hold on, guys. They're still dropping more.
I forgot that I gotta go to the store, Anthony.
Oh, hold on. We're almost done. This. Oh, look, look, look. Cocaine World Championship Finals. Look at all the dead people they X'd out, dude.
Hey, I gotta tell you, Anthony. I gotta tell you. I will. Hey, press. Hey, go back, go back, go back, go back.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm looking, I'm
No,
looking, I'm
come
looking.
on, Anthony. Come on, Anthony. I wanna do it. I wanna do a poll. I wanna do a poll. What are you
Okay.
doing?
Refreshing, refreshing.
Hey, press one if you think Charlie Sheen will win that, man. Press two if you think Hunter Biden will win it. I press one, man. Charlie Sheen is out there,
Okay,
man.
by
Charlie.
2020, requests from connected actors to delete tweets were routine. One executive would write to another, quote, more to review from the Biden team, end quote. They reply, the reply would come back, quote, handled, unquote.
Wow. What is that?
Oh, handled, not handled, handled. So somebody more to review from the Biden team. So I guess by 2020, requests from connected actors to delete were routine. So they wanted people that were exposing to be deleted. And so somebody wrote here and they gave them Twitter accounts and they were handled, meaning they were taken down.
Which Twitter accounts were those? Hmm.
They're right here. Let 3481, Jared number. They're all right here. Guy Squigs, all of these accounts were taken down. Come on, give us more.
Oh, that's nothing, man. That's nothing. You're really you're going soft. You gotta go hard, Elon.
Let's see.
I got 3 minutes, Anthony, because I gotta go to the store before they close, man.
Where to go? Okay, here it is. We're number 8. Where's number 9? We're looking for number 9 now.
There's no number 9 right now. They're still waiting.
Let me refresh right here, bro. All right, let's go through these memes. They're gonna be off the chain. Let's go, guys. Name names. Yep. Let's like that. I want
Yeah,
to see my
if he's
handle.
gonna go in, you should like name the people, man. Name them. The hell with it.
Go in, huh?
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be, Anthony. You know, Anthony.
Hillary enters the chat.
Oh no. What's this guy doing? Yep. Ah! Oh no.
I love it. I love it. I see
Oh,
it. I see it. I
so
see this one. And she looks like Hitler right there. She looks like Hitler right there. Oh, no,
That's
no, no.
nope, nope. Oh no, that's so
This one's
bad.
awesome right here. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
You guys think Donald Trump logged into his Twitter account to watch this right now or not?
Oh, he's watching, bro. He's watching. He's sitting down, just kicking it.
Uh, Sometimes I feel like Il Donaldo Trumpo or Cat Turd are Donald Trump in there.
I gotta go, Anthony. All right, I'll be watching you, brother.
All right, man. I'll see you here a little later, bro.
Okay, I'll see you in a little
All
bit.
right.
Hey, thank you to everybody. Goodbye.
All right. See you later, bro. Let's see, guys. Celebrities and unknowns alike could be removed or reviewed at the behest of a political party. Wow. Come on. I on Sunday, October 25th, 2020, I grabbed the first one under SI dot dot dot. Defer to safety on the high profile second one. Oh, James Woods. Wow. What do you guys think so far? You guys think anything's gonna come out of this or not really? I want to hear your thoughts. Both parties had access to these tools. For instance, in 2020, requests from both the Trump White House and Biden campaign were received and honored. However, uh-oh, here we go. However, good old Pepe. However, man, this drop is taking forever, guys. Oh no! Oh man. Let's follow good old James Woods. Let's refresh one more time, guys. Man, they're taking forever with this, huh? I didn't think it would take this long. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Come on! Why is this taking so long? This should have already been typed up and just been plastered. I honestly I like Rand Paul. I think President Trump should consider as a VP pick Rand Paul. I think there's no one better. And if President Trump was not running, Rand Paul would be my choice. 100%. Come on, guy. We're waiting. We are waiting. That's Obama. So this guy's a lefty, author of Griftopia, The Divide, The Business Secrets of Drug Dealing, and Hate Inc. This right here kind of tells me he might be on the other side. The system was not balanced. It was based on contacts because Twitter was and is overwhelmingly staffed by people of one political orientation. There was more channels, more ways to complain, open to the left, well, the Democrats, than there was for the right. And contributions by party of receipt. Wow. Is this money from Twitter? Yep. Look at this. In 2018, they gave a total of 295,000 to Democrats and only 11,000 to Republicans. 14,000 to Republicans in 2020 and 900,000 to Democrats in 2020. In 2022, the Democrats received $165,000 and Republicans only received 451 bucks. Unbelievable. That's crazy. The resulting slant in content moderation division decisions is visible in the documents you're about to read. However, it's also the assessment of multiple current and former high-level executives. Woo! It's going down. Do y'all think they're about to drop the hammer? Are they about to release the Kraken? LFG. LFG, baby. Are they about to release the Kraken, guys? Oh man, they are about to release the Kraken. Let's go back over there and see what else they're dropping on us, guys. Let's see. Okay, there was more throat clearing about the process, but screw it. Let's jump forward. Oh, dang! Let's go down, baby! Yee! Y'all, just 1 second, all right? Give me one brief moment, everybody. Oh, I was gonna make myself a coffee, but I don't even want to move from the computer right now. They're about to drop it. Huh. The Twitter Files, Part 1. How and why Twitter blocked the Hunter Biden laptop story. It's coming, baby! Release the Kraken! Man, oh man. It is, it is about to go down. Let's see, guys. Let's refresh this one more game. Sorry, guys. No sound. I am so sorry. Man, I was rambling on. I was rambling on, guys. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Um, Man, what do you guys think? Release the Kraken, huh? On October 14th, the New York Post published secret emails, an expose based on the contents of Hunter Biden's abandoned laptop, baby. We need names. We need names. We gotta refresh too. Let's follow this guy too. Come on. Number 19, the White House spokeswoman Kayleigh McEnany was locked out of her account for tweeting about the story, prompting a furious letter from Trump campaign staffer Mike Hahn, who seethed at least pretend to care for the next 20 days. Kayleigh McEnany has been locked out from her account for simply talking about the New York Post story. All she did was cite the story and first-hand reporting that has been reported by other outlets and not disputed by the Biden campaign. I need an answer immediately on how she will be unlocked. I also don't appreciate how nobody on this team called me regarding the news that you'll be censoring news articles. Like I said, at least pretend to care for the next 20 days. Dang. Refresh, refresh, refresh. This led public policy executive Caroline Strom to send out a polite "What the F" query. Several employees noted that there was tension between the comms policy teams, who had little or less control over moderation, and the safety trust teams. On Thursday, October 15, 2020 at 7:24 a.m., Caroline Strom wrote, "Hi team, are you able to take a closer look here? Thank you." Strom's note returned the answer at the laptop story had been removed for violation of the company's hacked material policy. Hi Caroline, thanks for reaching out to us. Per checking, the user was bounced by site integrity for violating our hacked materials policy. Adding them here for further insight and guidance. Thanks. Oh boy. What do you guys think thus far? Is this going to go anywhere? Y'all think this information could this potentially be election meddling? Would they now be able to hold anybody accountable for election meddling in the US elections? What do you guys think? I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Would they in fact now be able to hold anybody accountable for some kind of, I don't know, election meddling, guys? I have no idea. What? His tweets are gone. Oh, what? This guy, did he just really delete all the tweets he just put out? What? Crazy. Oh, so they were saying hacked materials was the laptop? Hack materials just means that they're scared that somebody hacked into their shit and all this is real. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. This is crazy. Oh, goodness. These memes are fire tonight. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Come on, guy. Wow. Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna read it from the very beginning for all of y'all, all right? What you've read, what you're about to read, is the first installment in a series. So this is gonna be a series thing based upon thousands of internal documents obtained by sources at Twitter. The Twitter files tell an incredible story from inside one of the world's largest and most influential social media platforms. It is a Frankensteinian tale of a human built mechanism grown out of control of its designer. Twitter, in its conception, was a brilliant tool for enabling instant mass communication, making a true real time global conversation possible for the first time. In an early conception, Twitter more than lived up to its mission statement, giving people the power to create and share ideas, information instantly without barriers. As time progressed, however, the company was slowly forced to add those barriers. Some of the first tools for controlling speech were designed to combat the likes of spam and financial fraudsters. Slowly over time, Twitter staff and executives began to find more and more uses for these tools. Outsiders began petitioning the company to manipulate speech as well. First a little, then more often, then constantly. By 2020, requests from connected actors to delete tweets were routine. One executive would write to another, quote, more to review from the Biden team, unquote. Then the reply would come back as handled. Celebrities and unknowns alike could be removed or reviewed at the behest of a political party, aka the Democrats. Both parties had access to these tools. For instance, in 2020, requests from both Trump White House and the Biden campaign were received and honored. However, This system was not balanced. It was based on context because Twitter was and is overwhelmingly staffed by people of one political orientation. There were more channels, more ways to complain, open to the left, well, to the Democrats, than there was to the right. The resulting slant in content moderation decisions is visible in the documents you're about to read. However, it's also the assessment of multiple current and former high level executives. Okay, there was more throat clearing about the process, but screw it. Let's go ahead and jump forward. The Twitter Files, Part 1: How and Why Twitter Blocked the Hunter Biden Lab Story. On October 14, 2020, the New York Post published Biden's secret emails and exposed the contents of Hunter Biden's abandoned laptop. Twitter took extraordinary steps to suppress the story, removing links and posting warnings that it may be unsafe. They even blocked its transmission via direct message, a tool hit hurdle reserved for extreme cases such as child pornography. White House spokeswoman Clay McKinney was locked out of her account for tweeting about the story, prompting a furious letter from Trump campaign staffer Mike Kahn, who seethed, at least pretend to care for the next 20 days. This led public policy executives Caroline Storm to send out a polite WTF query. Several employees noted that there was an extent attention. Oh no. Tension between the comms policy teams, who had little less control over moderation, and the safety trust teams. Storm's note returned the answer that the laptop story had been removed for violation of the company's quote hack materials unquote policy. So basically, guys, they were canceling people for sharing that story under the hacked materials, claiming that they were sharing hacked material from the laptop. And as of right now, that is thus far as much as we have so far, guys. Although several sources recalled hearing about a general warning from federal law enforcement that summer about possible foreign hacks, there's no evidence that I've seen of any government involvement in the laptop story. In fact, that might have been the problem. The decision was made at the highest levels of the company, but without knowledge of CEO Jack Dorsey, with former head of legal, policy, and trust Vahaya Gad playing a key role. They just freelanced it, is how former employee characterized the decision. Quote, hacking was the excuse, but within a few hours, pretty much everyone realized that wasn't going to hold, but no one had the guts to reverse it, unquote. You can see the confusion in the following lengthy exchange, which ends up including Gad and former trust and safety chief Yoel Roth. Comms official Trenton Kennedy writes, quote, I'm struggling to understand the policy basis for marking this as unsafe, unquote. I'm going to read you guys what they shared. October 14, 2020, New York Post Hunter Biden laptop article. Privileged and confidential. Our teams continue to investigate the origins of the material included in the reporting. Trenton Kennedy. I'm struggling to understand the policy basis for marking this as unsafe. I think the best explainability argument for this externally would be that we're having to understand if this story is the result of hacked materials. We'll face hard questions of this if we don't have some kind of solid reasoning for marking the link unsafe. We will also mark similar stories. Will we also mark similar stories unsafe? Let's refresh. Let's refresh. By this point, everyone knew this was fucked, said one former employee, but the response was essentially to err on the side of continuing to err. The policy basis is hacked materials, though, as discussed, this is an emergent situation where the facts remain unclear. Given the severe risks here and the lessons of 2016, we're going on the side of including a warning and preventing this content from being amplified. What is the warning that will come up? When you click on the link, you'll see a generic unsafe URL message. References spam, malware, and violations of Twitter rules. Not ideal, but it's the only thing we have. Whatever we do in the comms, this will become a biased claim for the Jack pre hearing immediately. Let's make it clear we're proactively but cautiously interpreting this through the lens of our hack materials policy and allowing the link with a warning and significant reduction of spread. Dang. Dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Former Vice President of Global Communications Brandon Borman asks, can we truthfully claim that this is part of the policy? To Ian's point, we can truthfully claim that this can we truthfully claim that this is part of the policy? Example, as part of our approach to addressing potentially hacked materials, we're limiting visibility of related stories on Twitter while our investigation is ongoing. Man, this is crazy, guys. Where is Man, they're taking forever with this thread, guys. They are simply taking forever right now. This should have been a little better organized, I think. To which former Deputy General Counsel Jim Baker again seems to advise staying the non course because caution is warranted. I support the conclusion that we need more facts to assess whether the materials were hacked. At this stage, however, it is reasonable for us to assume that they may have been, and the caution is warranted. There are some facts that indicate that the materials may have been hacked, while there are others indicating that the computer was either abandoned and or the owner consented to allow the repair shop to access it for at least some purposes. We simply need more information. They were just scared, basically. If you ask me, I think they were just flipping scared. They were running for the hills, baby. Unreal, guys. This is crazy. I want more. We need names. We need names of the politicians that were calling in, trying to squash. We need names of the people from the campaign that were trying to squash this. We need names. This little storyline is cute, it's cool and all, but we need names. This is nothing if they don't publish names. They have to drop names, man. A fundamental problem with tech companies and content moderation. Many people in charge of speech care little about speech and have to be told the basics by outsiders to wit. Name them. We need names. We need names. Let's see. Everyone that was banned after November 8, 2016 should be unbanned. Me waiting for this long ass thread to end. Yeah, no kidding. I'm all ears. Oh man, I'm Joe Message. Oh man. In one humorous exchange on day one, Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna reaches out to Gade to gently suggest she hop on the phone to talk about the backlash re-speech. Khanna was the only Democratic official I could find in the files who expressed concern. Generating huge backlash on Hill re-speech. Happy to chat if you're up for it. Mm, this is what Papa put up right now. What the FBI did with harassing, cajoling, and intimidating big tech companies into corrupting the 2020 presidential vote to the side of the radical left is no different in meaning than stuffing the ballot boxes, only far more sophisticated and impactful. This is a major and very serious violation of the law, yet they come after me for what virtually every other president has done and is allowed to do by law, probably as a means of complicating and covering up their massive election crime. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, wow. Gaddy replies quickly, immediately diving into the weeds of Twitter policy, unaware Kana is more worried about the Bill of Rights. Thank you, Congressman Kana. Thank you for reaching out, and we appreciate the heads up. We put out a clarifying thread of tweets earlier this evening to explain our policy around the posting of private information linking directly to hacked materials. The press secretary account was not permanently suspended. We requested that she delete the tweet containing material that is in violation of our rules, and her account is restricted until she complies. I'd be happy to jump on the phone if helpful. My team in DC, Jessica and Lauren, are copied here and also available to discuss. Kind of tries to reroute the conversation to the First Amendment, mention of which is generally hard to find in files. Rokana to Vijaya, hope you're well, Vijaya. This seems to be a violation of the First Amendment principles. If there is a hack of classified information or other information that could expose a serious war crime, and the New York Times was to publish it, I think the New York Times should have that right. A journalist should not be held accountable for the illegal actions of the source unless they actively aided the hack. So, to restrict the distribution of that material, especially regarding the presidential candidates, seems not in keeping of the principles of New York Times versus Sullivan. I say this as a total Biden partisan and convinced he didn't do anything wrong, but the story has become more about censorship than relatively innocuous emails and become a bigger deal than it would have been. It also is now leading to serious efforts to curtail Section 230, which many would have been a mistake. I believe Twitter itself should curtail what it recommends or puts in trending news, and your policy against QAnon groups is all good. It's a hard balance, but in the heat of a presidential campaign, restricting dissemination of newspaper articles, even if New York Post is far right, seems like it will invite more backlash than it will do good. Please keep this communication between just us and Jack. No need to CC the team or forward to them. Just wanted to offer my 2 cents. Dang. Who is this kind of person? Congressman Kana. This is the guy right here who they're talking about. Anyways, let's go back over here where we were at. There it is. Within a day, head of public policy Lauren Culberson receives a ghastly letter report from Carl Sasbo of the research firm NetChoice, which had already polled 12 members of Congress, 9 Republicans and 3 Democrats, from the House Judiciary Committee. Lauren, yesterday NetChoice's Chris Marches met informally with 9 Republican and 3 Democratic House staffers to gather intel about Facebook and Twitter and the New York Post story. The staffers hail from the House Judiciary Committee to Rep. Judy Chu's office. Whatever that means. I can't believe they're taking 5 minutes almost in between three. Well, it's about 3 minutes. There's like 2 or 3 minutes, and sometimes four in between every tweet that they're putting out. So let's try to refresh this real quick. Yeah, he's definitely left. Yeah, let's see. Uh, Sad to see so few. Every member of Congress should have been extremely concerned with what was happening. Oh, Net Choice lets Twitter know a quote unquote bloodbath awaits in upcoming Hill hearings, with members saying that it's a tipping point, complaining tech has grown so big that they can't even regulate themselves, so government may need to intervene. High level takeaway: every Republican said this is a tipping point, it's just too much, and both Democrats and Republicans were angry. This is Obama, and this guy is happy. Whoever's writing this on Twitter apparently is happy that he got his book that he wrote into the hands of Barack Obama. And the name of the book is uh, Griftopia. Grift. So this is Obama holding this guy's book that he wrote. He also wrote a book called The Divide, and another one by the name Hate Inc. So you could probably imagine what side he leans towards. Sasbo reports to Twitter that some Hill figures are characterizing the laptop story as Tech's Axis Hollywood moment. When asked just how bad this situation is, one staffer said, "It's Tech's Axis Hollywood moment, and it has no Hillary to hide behind." Others were more blunt. Tech is screwed, and rightfully so. Wow. We would have never known about all of this stuff, guys. Never would we have known about this stuff, guys. Let's see. Let's refresh one more time. The First Amendment isn't absolute. Let's see. Sasbo's letter contains chilling passages relaying Democratic lawmakers' attitudes. They want more moderation, and as for the Bill of Rights, it's not absolute. The Democrats, meanwhile, complain that the companies are inept. They let conservatives muddy the water and make the Biden campaign look corrupt, even though Biden is innocent. They link this to Hillary Clinton's email scandal. She did nothing wrong, but because the press wouldn't let the story go, it became a scandal far out of proportion. In their mind, social media is doing the same thing. It doesn't moderate enough harmful content, so when it does, like it did yesterday, it becomes a story. If the companies moderated more, conservatives wouldn't even think to use social media for disinformation, misinformation, or otherwise. The Democrats were in agreement. Social media needs to moderate more because they're corrupting democracy and making all truth relative. When pushed on how the government might insist on that, consistent with the First Amendment, they demurred. Quote, the First Amendment is not absolute. Unbelievable. Ha! Release the Kraken, baby. Release the Kraken. We need the names of these Democrats. And please stop calling them Democratic lawmakers. It's just relaying Democrat lawmakers. They're not democratic. There's nothing democratic about them. In fact, we don't even live in a democracy. Oh, our democracy. Democracy's on the table. Democracy's on the ballot. Democracy's on the line. Newsflash. We live in a constitutional republic. Constitutional republic. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say we're a democracy. Nowhere on there. So educate and start speaking facts. When they say democracy, the United States is not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. That is what the United States is. Holy smokes. Drives me that really yanks my chain more than anything when I hear the democracy now, democracy's on the table, democracy's on the ballot. Oh my goodness. I mean, tell me you don't know squat about your country without telling me you don't know squat about your country, and then you hear democracy is on the ballot. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. All the time, all the time, all the time. Y'all need to scream that at the top of your lungs. We are not a democracy. So embarrassing when I see grown ass men talking about the democracy. The democracy is on the ballot. The democracy is at stake here, guys. Holy smokes! The democracy. My God. We are a constitutional republic. We are different from every single country in the world. There's no other experiment like the United States because of our constitution. So, if you are just joining us, thank you guys so much. Your friend Anthony Agüero broadcasting to you guys on a real impromptu video here on this Friday. The reason being, Elon Musk is dropping all of the scoop from inside Twitter as to how insiders at Twitter basically uh, curbed and suppressed the story of Hunter Biden and his laptop. So we are going through this Twitter scoop or this Twitter feed. I will take you guys over to Elon Musk real quick. Here he is. And so I'm going to show you guys where it started for those of you guys that might not be privy to what's happening on Twitter. Elon Musk tweeted earlier today what really happened with the Hunter Biden story suppression by Twitter will be published on Twitter at 5 p.m. Eastern. Well, 2 hours later, he finally started sharing the information as to how Twitter pretty much suppressed the story of the Bidens. And so here I go into the gentleman who works at Twitter and actually had about 500,000 followers earlier, and now he's got over 900,000 followers in less than 2 hours. Uh, Pretty impressive. However, he's putting out the information from inside Twitter. And so here it is. It's called the Twitter Files, and it is going to be split up into a series of information that they're going to be putting out. This is the first series of the Twitter Files, and so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it, so y'all can start reading along. In case you guys are now just barely joining us, here we go to Matt. Let's go into Matt, and here we go. If you guys are just joining, I would encourage you guys to rewind maybe about 30 minutes back, and you're going to catch up to everything that we've already read from the first tweet all the way to tweet number 36. And so it is my understanding there's still a few more tweets pending. This was the first drop out of this series that they're going to be sharing in the next coming weeks, I believe. And so this is the first drop that they've been dropping today for about the last maybe hour or maybe 45 minutes or so. So I encourage you guys to rewind this video about 30 minutes. If you're new, if you're just barely joining, rewind about 30 minutes so you can get caught up on everything that we've discussed and all of the scoops that they've dropped on us here tonight. So, guys, I am gonna head on out because it's already been almost 10 minutes. It's 8 minutes already since they've dropped another one. So, I've got to go grab me something to eat real quick, and then I will be back probably a little bit later on with Sheena for Secure the Border Texas. So thank you guys for joining me. Follow Oscar El Blue on all platforms. Follow him on Twitter. Follow him on YouTube. You can also follow him on Getter as Oscar El Blue. You can also follow our network page, Border Network News, on Getter as Border Network. You can find me on Rumble as Real Anthony Agüero. And you guys can also keep up on Rumble through Border Wars. That's right. Go to Rumble, type in channel Border Wars, and I'll be on there. All of my work is on there. All of the videos that you guys have been with me from the beginning. Videos that have been around for several years. If you guys would like to catch up on some of those, they have some pretty good relevant information of stuff that the mainstream media is just barely starting to cover right now. So let me see if they have anything else. Nope. 9 minutes since the last one. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I am going to step out for the night. I'm going to go grab me something to eat, maybe a cup of coffee, check out some Christmas lights around town. I'm finally feeling a little better. So, I'm going to go on a little date with a little hottie here in just a little bit. So, thank you guys so much for joining, and we will see you guys. Probably a little later on tonight. Thank you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, peace and love, everyone, because always, always, your country is first. Take care, guys.